You fellas find that crypto market be just a little bit of a head scratcher? And jumping in at the wrong time, watching your hard-earned cash just vanish quicker than a pig in a mudslide? I get you. Well, I used to be dumber than a scarecrow in a windstorm. Till I found Charting Crypto over there on the YouTube. CC's videos enlightened me like a light bulb in my noggin. He turns out more content than my price Sal pops out piglets, and she's a real champ. Charting Crypto breaks it all down for us, teaching us how to milk this crypto market like a pro. Well, he's got a Discord channel over here too, and it's like a virtual water hole for all us crypto bros. You can even ask CC to review coins. You can grab some fancy alpha on NFTs. Woo, and you talk about trade setups and price targets. Yeah, he got them all. It's like having a trustworthy farmhand showing you the way. It's plumb amazing. Now listen up. Missing out on Charting Crypto means missing out on your best chance to turn your finances around. I mean, look at me. Thanks to CC's wisdom, I got myself a brand new Mercedes. Woo! And it's a real chick magnet right here on the farm. So quit styling. Head over to Charting Crypto on YouTube, subscribe now, and sow the seeds of crypto success. Happy trading, y'all. Happy trading.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Trading Crypto. Can I get a 1-2-1-2 if everything sounds great? Music isn't too loud, coming in nice and clear. I'm actually streaming on, what is it, five different platforms right now, trying to grow the audience. So I hear that time's been flying. That's gonna be awesome to look at. We knew it was just a matter of time. We knew time was gonna have its time eventually. What's it actually doing up right now? I haven't looked at it in a while. I have not looked at it in a while. Well, I looked at it yesterday. Yeah, there we go. Oh shoot, there we go. Finally seeing some momentum on time. Checkity check. Mr. Andy walk in the house. We have VNX Production TV. We have Leanly. Welcome, guys. Third live stream in a row, 3 days in a row now. That's got to mean the bull run's close, right? That's got to mean the bull run's close. Bitcoin, not much to update you guys on from yesterday. We can just go over the basics again real quick, just to give you guys a little bit of hopium. So if we follow this uptrend right here, this is an uptrend from 2013. So it's a 10-year support uptrend. Even though we didn't test it back here, we're testing it right now. So we can't break below that. We break below that, we're gonna have a bad time. We'll have a very bad time. So what do we got? We got time is exploding. So yeah, so this is kind of what I'm still keeping a close eye on. I'm just zooming out, not too worried about BTC right now. We need to maintain above this, which I do think we got to do. We are in this downtrend channel that people are pointing out. So that convergence area actually is on November 13th, 2023. So Bitcoin has to decide by then whether we're going to zero or we're going to the moon by November 13th. I don't think we're just going to chop through it like this. Really don't. But if we get into the nitty gritty of it, let's just look at the 1 day chart here and see what the indicators are showing us on the 1 day. As long as we don't break this low either, we're still in bullish structure for 2023. We have not put in a lower low from this bottom here the entire year of 2023. We got very close here, but we have not done it yet. So as long as we don't break that, we've been bullish ever since November 2022 for BTC. Everyone's shitting their britches thinking we're going to zero, and we still haven't broke our bullish structure yet, our yearly structure. Day chart, however, I mean, day chart's looking really good. Day chart, we got our buy signal on the 22nd. We got our buy signal on the 22nd on the WTX. Last time we got a buy signal was down here on the 12th. We mentioned that as well. Last time we got a buy signal was on the 12th here. You can see that rally afterwards there. And prior to that, it was all the way back in June of 2022. So WTX on the day chart's kind of flashing a buy signal. MACD is kind of indecisive right now. We went bullish, heavy bearish, went bullish, and now we're trying to continue our bullish momentum here with a larger green candle, but it's not as large or as engulfing as I'd like to see it. but we still have 24 minutes for that candle to grow. RSI sitting pretty neutral at around 37 as well. Did you know? So yeah, we went over a lot of hopium yesterday. Yesterday was a great live stream. I know everyone's concerned that we broke this uptrend support area right here, but the main area that I'm focused on is this right here, this horizontal support. Bam. That was our support back here, May 2022. That was our resistance, August 2022. That was our resistance, February 2023. That was our support, June 2023. And now we're riding on that support right now. So that's a very critical support area. We've been battling this general price area of 25,000. 25,000 has been a very critical price area for Bitcoin pretty much since we capitulated down here on May 22nd. We've been seeing a lot of price action around $25,000 BTC. So as long as we stay above 25, I'm bullish on it. I mean, if we break this low right here, this low goes down to 24.78, 24.78 to 24.7. If we break that, we'd officially be putting in a lower low, which kind of would break the bullish structure, but I'm not too concerned about it. I think we're knocking on the door of the fun times of the bull run, guys. And we can draw fibs all day. We've drawn a million different fibs on BTC. If we draw one from this top to the bottom there, people are saying we're bouncing between the 382.5 area. If we draw it to this top, because I think this was the actual top for BTC April 2021. Yes, we put in a higher high here, made a new all-time high, but all indicators and all on-chain data show that April was the actual on data chart or on data top for BTC. So that's why we need to focus on getting over that 27.2. That 27.2 is that 382 area on BTC. And I want to toss the volume indicator on here real quick. 3-day volume indicator, man, it used to be crazy bullish, but I remember yesterday the volume dropped all the way down there, got me kind of concerned, but I'm still looking for this volume gap to get filled right here on BTC. You see, that's that $30,000 volume gap. We've been testing pretty close to 30,000 several times, but once we enter this negative gap area, it's going to suck us up like a black hole all the way up to 37,000. So I think once we get over to 30 to 32,000, that's going to act as a black hole and start sucking us up. That's what I'm kind of keeping a close eye on. And if I remember correctly, that's the 618 as well. Yeah. If we drop from this top to this bottom, you can see where the price volume picks back up. That's right on the 618 right here at 38.5. So I think that would be the play here. If we started working our way back up and enter this negative price volume area and broke above the 0.5 at 32, we'd move up very quickly to around that $38,000 to the 618 area for BTC. So other than that, man, the 3-day chart's actually looking really good too. We're actually looking really good. WTX retracing nicely without the price capitulating. We are losing our bearish momentum here on the MACD. Our peak bear on the MACD for the 3-day was the 23rd of August. We've been slowly losing our bearish momentum on the 3-day, which is great. I like looking at the longer term time frames on BTC now. Screw the short term stuff. I'm pretty much all on the market anyways. More looking at the long term. When in doubt, zoom out. RSI sitting good too. We're sitting at 38. So we're sitting at 30 on the RSI. Yes, we could technically go lower, but if you look at that general bounce area for BTC, I draw this horizontal support area, you can see this was a general area where BTC bounced off of. May 14th, May 2014, July 2018, December 2019, June 2021. Then we had September and November 2022, we bounced off it. All of these right here have been bear market bottoms, and all these have been bull run tops. So can we go down a little bit lower on the RSI? Definitely. We definitely can. It's definitely possible, but we're almost there. We're almost there. So could September be bearish? Absolutely. But I've mentioned this last time. So what am I trying to say? So the year prior to it having, 2 out of the 3 Septembers have been bullish. So a 66% chance that September is bullish for if you want to go by analytics. Because there's been 3 Septembers prior to it having. 2 of those Septembers have actually been bullish. 1 was bearish, but the one that was bearish was only bearish by 1%. So take that for what it is as well. A little bit of hoping for you guys. So let's look at time, guys. Time's actually moving. We're up 19.2%. Yeah, we need to overtake this. We really need to get back over that. Well, we are technically back. We're testing it right now. We really need to get back over that, 1775 area. If we like VNX production said, we get over that 14 or that 1743-ish area, which is this line right here. That's when we're going to start seeing some big movements to the upside. Some big movements to the upside. So hopefully this is that wave 4 bottom on the bullish megaphone. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Let's look at the day chart on it. Day chart indicators, man. We had a nice run up here and the indicators aren't even close to being overbought yet. I mean, look how low the WTX is. We have a ton of room we can run up to the upside. If you look at the MACD has been pretty boring, honestly. Has been pretty boring for a long time, and we finally got this huge green engulfing candle here. And we talked about it yesterday. The MACD was about ready to flip bullish, and it sure did. So we're still bullish here on the MACD on the day chart. RSI still has a ton of room to run on the upside as well. And I think we actually, let's see. Yeah, we did. We actually broke out of this as well. So the RSI, yeah. So the RSI actually broke out of this downtrend that we've been in since July of 2023. So that's bullish. That is definitely bullish. We broke out of a downtrend since July on the RSI. So things are looking good. Things are looking good for time. Weekly ending in 18 minutes. Yeah, it is. Weekly's not looking bad either. I mean, we got that buy signal here on the WTX, and that's why I thought that was the wave 4 bottom right there, because we got the buy signal and the volume, the WTX has been moving up since then, but the price has been going down. MACD, huge engulfing candle today. We're not showing any signs of slowing down there on the weekly. And the RSI, this is the lowest the RSI has ever been here on the weekly as well, all the way down to 33. So who knows? We could be gearing up for something big. I mean, we've been covering time for a very, very long time. I've had this chart drawn, I feel, for months and months. I thought it was going to happen right here, but that was in June. But we've been waiting since then. And we still haven't broken this downtrend. That was the main thing we were focusing on. Like, hey, we broke the low from back here in 2022. Our only lifeline now is this downtrend support area, and you can see it's been holding up ever since then too. So that support area, downtrend support area, is very large. But let's see what's going on here in the short term. Short term. I want to hide. Oops. That is what it is. So here on the short term, let's look at the short term time frame. We actually went all the way up here. We retraced past the 618. We're currently finding support here at the 0.5. The great thing about this 4-hour time frame, look at this price volume cloud, the gray cloud. The price volume cloud, the second largest spot for the price volume is sitting here at around 1675, and we are above it. So that's a really, really good indication of some support right here on that 1675. We're not falling into price volume gap or anything like that. If we did happen to break below this 382, however, at 1625, we do have a price volume gap here, which we would move quickly to the downside. But having this huge spike right here in the price volume gap is showing big support at around $16.75 for time. So hopefully you can see we wick down there. Hopefully that wick stays there. We get our support. We get our support at the 0.5 and we can start working our way back up. 4-hour chart. We haven't gotten a sell signal yet here, but the WTX is starting to tail down. We were briefly overbought here on the RSI, but I'm not too concerned about that. MACD is losing his bullish momentum, but that's why I like looking at the day time frame and stuff. Yo, Chef Natron in the house. What's up, bud? So yeah, time definitely needs to stay above this 0.5. I mean, we could technically go down to this price volume cloud at 1675, but we need to stay above 1675. I'd say if we break below 1675, then it might be another bust. So don't count your chickens before they're hatched, but we're looking pretty good. I mean, last time we had a run up was back here, but this is definitely engulfed that run up. It's been a lot more dramatic. This run up here was 44%. Our current run up that we're in right now ran 62%. So we're looking promising. But let's not get too excited yet. We need to break over. Oh, what did I say? We need to break over this line right here. We need to break over that 17. What was that, like that's 1745 or something like that? Well, other than that, I mean, I really don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. Hoping you guys can show me some coins to look at. We went over quite a bit, you know, streaming the last 2 days, 3 days in a row now. So Stellar's up. So if Stellar's up, what does that mean XRP's doing? Stellar's up 5.4. XRP is only up 1.3. So let's take a look at some coins. Let's take a look at A0 first, because I definitely want to see what that's doing. Oh man, A0 needs to stay above this 236. We need to see a bounce at this 236. We have this general support area right here on the RSI, but as you can see, we do have more room we could drop down to get there. We do have more room, so that might be showing some weakness here on A0. We were about ready to flip bullish as well, and unfortunately we had a little fake out there as well. A0 is my largest holding, and guess what? I'm down pretty large on it right now, but I'm not too concerned. I'm numb to this. I am so numb to this right now, and I have my conviction towards A0. This thing's going to perform. Definitely think this thing's going to perform. You can see the main price volume sitting up here at around 91, right next to that 382 area. Like I mentioned on the day chart, when you're below the main price volume area, it likes to pull you up there. It kind of acts as a magnet and likes drawing you back to that main price area. The great thing that I like here is the WTX is at a general bounce area as well. The WTX is at a general bounce area. Now, let's toss some other indicators on here. Let's play with some other indicators that we don't normally play with, ones that I don't normally use, and see what's going on. And I like to play with some indicators on the weekly. Maybe since A0 is pretty new, we'll play with it on the 3-day. Let's look at some Gaussian channels and things like that. See what's going on. We got some Gaussian channels here. Gaussian channel unfortunately is red on the 3-day, and we're below it. So the only time we've ever been below it was back here. And you can see what happened once we were below and started curving back up into it. We ran. We had a nice decent run, but unfortunately we are red here on the 3-day on the Gaussian channel. The day we're also red here on the day. So that's very, very unfortunate. Hopefully we start reversing back up to the upside. I want to be bullish on A0 right now, but a lot of the indicators aren't showing super bullishness. The only support that I'm really seeing is that 382. So the Gaussian channel is showing bearish movement. If we look at, we don't need the BWP. Let's look at price cycle bottoms. Price cycle bottoms aren't going to do crap with this least amount of data. Yo, Road Dog in the house. What's the stochastic RSI? So the stochastic RSI, this is a really good indicator that I like using. You can see the general bounce on the stochastic RSI is around 0.42. That's where we can find some good support. So we are technically pretty deep below 20 on the stochastic RSI as well on A0, but as of right now, man, I really hope it's holding up at that 382. I really, really am. I mean, I strongly believe in this coin, but it's starting to make me worry a little bit. I won't lie. I do like BLZ. That's a good one. Okay, we can look at some BLZ. So BLZ is up 13.1%. I think Zgoth has a big bag of BLZ. He was shilling that a while back, a long time ago. I think he was shilling. No, he wasn't shilling in 2020. I remember he was chilling BLZ. That's up 13% at 12.8, 53 million market cap, 411 million coins in circulation. Yeah, look at that scam wick right there. There's no way that's real. No way that's real. Let's see if it shows it on another chart. No, there we go. Yeah, stochastic RSI bottom, so that's a great indicator right there. Every time we've bottomed, we've started moving up, pretty bullish. So right now, day chart, BLZ, RSI is a little high. MACD wants to flip bullish, but it kind of indecisive here. We were about ready to flip bullish back here on the 21st, and then had an engulfing bearish candle right there on the MACD. RSI is a little high. We got a sell signal, and as you can see, that sell signal was correct. If we listened to that sell signal, we would have been able to catch a 20% drop there in BLZ before we bought back in. So we're gonna be relying on fibs on this. I'm actually gonna do a fib extension top to bottom right here. Or am I gonna go to right here? Yeah, this is the one. So what we're seeing for BLZ right here is we are above the 786, sitting at around 12.5 cents. If we do close above this and start continuing our way to the upside, we might have a chance. It's just kind of concerning with the indicators being so high and overbought as they are. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, this will give us a little bit more in the short term. 4-hour time frame, we are starting to tail back up on the WTX, put in a higher low. The MACD is bullish, so the MACD is bullish here on the short term, with the RSI tailing back up as well. So it is looking kind of promising that we might be working our way back up here to around 15 cents. I would be keeping an eye on around 15 cents to a wick back up to 15.6 to 16 cents for BLZ. Whoops. I'm curious. Yeah, I'd say if we got over 13.4, the next stop would be 15 cents to 15.5. Yo, Darren's in the house. How you doing, my brother? What is your thoughts on Unify? Yeah, we can look at Unify. First, let's look at some look at Gala. Apparently Gala sucks and got sued for $130 million. Weren't you guys longing Gala in the Discord today? Yo, maybe not. So I'm guessing, oh my gosh. That is not good, guys. Yeah, Gala's getting deleted right now. I would honestly be keeping an eye on 1.5 for Gala here in the short term. Break below 1.5, we're going down to a penny. Yeah, Gala's getting deleted right now. Indicators here, we're making lower highs. RSI starting to tail back down. WTX was bullish, but then we just crossed over with a big bearish candle on the MACD. WTX is extremely low though. But I do think this dips down quite a bit lower in the past. So yeah, we definitely could go much lower on Gala. I think the next stop's 1.5. Then if we break 1.5, we're going down to a penny. That's very unfortunate, because I think gaming coins will have their time. They just need one good game. Like, you seriously only need one good game to get adopted and the coin will absolutely explode. Like you just need one good game. You can make 1 million games and the coin can go to zero, but if you get that one game that just blows up, that coin will absolutely rip. For any gaming coin, you know, for like Illuvium or anything like that, any gaming coin, you get one game that absolutely rips, that coin's going to follow suit. But I guess that's the risk. I'm curious. So Unified Protocol DAO, I don't know much. I don't know anything about this coin. So we're up 24% today at 929, $65 million market cap. Only 7 million coins in circulation and 10 million max. So I like that 70% of the coins are already in circulation. All-time high was 2 years ago at 43.62. So we're only down 79%. So that shows strength in the bear market. We did have strength in the bear market because a lot of coins are still down to the low 90s to upper 80%. So being at 79% shows its resilience in the bear market. So it held up pretty well. All-time low was over a year ago at 136. Looks like this coin's currently available on a lot of exchanges: Binance, MEXC, Huobi. So it's available on a lot of exchanges: Coinbase, Crypto.com. Oh boy, there we go. There we go. We broke out of a very nice downtrend. Bam, 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 broke it. So we are officially bullish here. We broke out of a down. Actually, I think we can. Oh no, we can't. I thought we could extend it all the way up to here, but we can't. But we broke out of a downtrend that we've been in since August of 2022. So a year-long downtrend, we finally broke out. So I would have to assume, well, I can't assume anything. Let's just actually draw a fib. Yeah, I would be keeping an eye on that 618 for the next stop. Next stop, I would say around 12 bucks. What's the volume price looking like? Volume price is sitting on the 382. You can see we hit some sort of we hit some resistance there at the 0.5, but that barely stopped us at all. We hit a little bit of resistance, broke right through it. Yeah, I would have to say the next stop would be the 618 here. We're really not showing any resistance in this general area until we get up to $12. So UNFI to $12. I want to see something. Yeah, it is on perpetual futures too. So it's on MEXC futures, but the futures chart, it looks way different. According to that, we're already above, because we're not going to go by this. We're going to go by this. This was the initial launch scam wick. So according to the perpetual futures chart, we need to get over the 786 here at 947. If we get over 947, that would be an indication of a good long-in opportunity. Unfortunately, the indicators on the day chart for the perpetual futures, we're off the charts. We got sell signal. We're actually off the charts here. It looks like, yeah, we're actually off the charts on the WTX. We're still bullish on the MACD. We were losing our bullish momentum, but at a huge bullish engulfing candle there. Briefly touched the overbought on the RSI. So short-term uptrend on the RSI is this. So we might see a little bit more cool down until we see a larger move to the upside. It's very possible. But us just being over the 618 is already bullish. You can see prior to that, November 2022, 618 rejected us. February 2003, 618 rejected us. And then from there, we finally worked our way back up over the 618. So just being over the 618 itself is bullish for this coin. So it's looking promising. Definitely looking promising. I like it. I like it. It closed a penny below. I am honestly shocked that Doge chain has been holding up as well as it is. I mean, during the capitulation on BTC and everything, we just have not broken down. I am crazy bullish on this coin, honestly. I really am. Yo, Antonio in the house. Welcome, Antonio. And I just need Doge chain to break out. Once Doge starts moving, or if it finally gets implemented on, you know, X and stuff like that, it's a no-brainer here. Definitely a no-brainer on DC, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. Casper, please, thanks. Greetings from Panama. How's the weather in Panama? So we got Casper, which is down 3.5 at 3.4 cents, 710 million market cap, 20 billion coins in circulation, actually 20.4 billion coins in circulation, 28 billion coins max. A lot of people are saying this coin can 100x. That'd be $71 billion market cap. If 100x, and that would bring it up to $3. I don't know. I guess it's possible on a bull run, but I don't know. I think there's better plays. But Casper's all-time high was Caspa's all-time high was 28 days ago at 5.1. All-time low was a year ago. I guess the time to buy was May 26, 2022. You'd be up 201x on your investment. 20,136%, 201x if you would have bought on May 26. So Caspa right now, we've had this uptrend drawn for a while. We did make a higher high. I still think there's a chance we could be heading down to this 618 area at around 3 cents to continue this trend. Quick capitulation down here and then start running. We technically did put in a higher high here. Pretty much been bullish ever since the rip. Put in a high here, a low here, a high here, a low here, higher high, higher low, higher high. Even if we come down to 618, that would be a higher low. So Casper's structure since initial coin inception has just been crazy good. If we look at the day chart here, RSI's kind of high. I mean, we're kind of high in the RSI, but that was a general price area which you bounce off of. If we draw a horizontal line here, this was a general area where we bounced off of for Caspa back in 2022 December. We bounced off it here in June 2023. We did break below it May of 2023. I'm curious to see what happened during that price. So when we broke below it, that's when we did touch this uptrend support area for Caspa. So I'd be keeping an eye on that. The great part is MACD's working towards a bullish crossover. We've been bearish on the MACD since August 10th of 2023. So us already losing that bullish moment or bearish momentum is a good sign, especially with the WTX being this low as well. Last time we got that buy signal was, like I mentioned, back here when we touched the uptrend support. Day chart's price volume, however, is all the way down here at 1.3. But I think the uptrend support in the 618 just being above that is a great indication of some bullish movement for Caspa. So if we don't break above the 786 here at around 3.7, I think that would be the rejection. Then we'd head down to the 618 uptrend convergence area. And then from there, we can see a bounce maybe up to the 1.236. But for the short term right now, I do think Caspa still needs to cool down. Short term, we are probably going to be testing that 786 out before we see a drop. Dude, I love me some chili, man. I can't wait for fall and winter, because fall and winter, that's when I eat chili. Other than that, it's like always 70, like upper 80s to low 90 degrees here in the summer, and it just, you can't have chili in that temperature. You just can't. Yeah, I would definitely expect a 786 and come down to here and hit the 618 convergence, and that would be the bottom. So not financial advice, but if you don't know anything Casper and you're looking to pick up Caspa, I think a 618 price range at around 3 cents might be a good entry. It might be a good entry to put a spot buy in there and just let it sit. So I'm actually going to put right here. Boop. That's where we're going to go. That's where we're going to see the bounce. And after we bounce off that, that's when Caspa's going to start seeing a move to the upside. So Strega in the house as well. We're getting a full house tonight. Full house tonight. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Honestly, not a whole lot of coins are moving. Yeah, Gala's down 10%. Roll Bitcoin's down 8.3. Thor Chain's down 6.6. Casper's down 3.6. HBAR's down 2. So I actually was looking at like my old videos yesterday after the live stream. I went back to my very first live stream, my very first video, and man, it was so cringe, but everyone's got to start somewhere. It just gave me some motivation to see where I was to where it came. Cause I started December 18th, 2021 was the very first video I ever uploaded on this channel. December 18th, 2021. So I pretty much had the channel from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom. That's back when I didn't have a microphone or anything. I was like, you know what? I have a computer, so let me give this YouTube a try. Okay, let's see. Have I been Sorry, my music was kind of tweaking out for a second. Okay, there we go. So I actually I harvest. So I told you guys yesterday that I grow mushrooms, not magic mushrooms. I actually harvested some lion's mane today. That stuff's delicious. So what else do you guys want to look at tonight? We're kind of just hanging out here. Honestly, I haven't done 3 live streams in a row in a very long time, so I really don't know what to talk about. But we're here. We're here and we're doing it. We can look at some other not other indicators. We can look at some other bull run aspects. We went over this yesterday. Let's see how the DXY is doing here on the 4-hour. DXY, this is the box that we were expecting it to bounce off of. Hopefully, we need it to bounce off this, and it does look like that's the play right now. So the DXY did bounce off around that 103-ish area. The main price volume for the DXY sitting down here at pretty much 103 even. So hopefully this is the top for the DXY and we start seeing a retracement, because we do not want to put in a higher high, which is sitting up here at the 382. Indicators right now, RSI is a little higher. We're putting in lower lows and lower highs, which is bearish for the DXY, which is good for crypto. MACD is starting to lose its bullish momentum here on the 4-hour as well. But actually, let's look at the day chart. I'm really not too concerned about that. Day chart is technically still bullish on the MACD, but I'm not too concerned about that because it's not huge engulfing candles quite yet. RSI sitting pretty high. RSI still on the day chart as well is tailing up. Yeah, it's still tailing up as well. But what's really got me pumped here is the sell signal. The sell signal on the WTX that happened on the 29th of August. The last time we got a sell signal on the WTX on the day chart was right here. So the last time we got a sell signal was right here, and we absolutely tanked. September 2022, we tanked. We went down 12%. And prior to that, we went over this yesterday. Every single sell signal that we showed yesterday has been accurate. We got a sell signal right here, which was this one. Shit. We got a sell signal right here, which was this top. We retraced down. We got the sell signals right here, and we traced down. We got the sell signal right here. We went down. We got the sell signal right here. We slowly went down. So far the sell signals have been pretty dang accurate on the DXY. So I'm pretty stoked that we did get a sell signal on the 29th of August. Now we just need to wait and see how that plays out. Hopefully that's the big capitulation down to the 786. The last time we got one was right here, and it absolutely tanked. That one went down, like I said, it went down 12%. So if we went down another 12%, yeah, that would bring us below the 786. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Unfortunately, we still are above that 618 area at 98. That's gonna be the real battle test for the DXY. If we come down here to the 618, we need to break below that 618. So short term right now, I would be hopefully expecting the DXY, this little bit of hope in there, to retrace back down to around 98. That would be awesome. Indicators are definitely showing bearishness, which is awesome on the day chart. I'm very happy to see that on the DXY. So PYR. Vulcan Forged. Wow, these coins. You guys got some coins that are going up today, man. You guys got some coins that are going up. It's nice to see. Vulcan Forged up 16% at 387. Market cap of only 93 million, 23 million circulation. So a little under half the coins are in circulation. All-time high was last bull run at 49. We're still down 92% from that all-time high. All-time low was 2 years ago. This coin's currently available on, well, it's available on quite a few exchanges, especially Coinbase, Binance, available on MEXC. Yeah, we can't use that chart. Wow, look at this accumulation phase you've been in since May 2022. That's a pretty intense accumulation phase. I mean, technically, let's say. Nah, I don't think that's not accurate. Can't use that to fit the narrative, can I? That is not valid. But the great part that I'm seeing here on the day chart is we have put in a higher high. This does look like it was the bottom back here of June 2023 because we put in a high here, put in a higher high. So we are putting in higher highs since the bottom here of June. The main price volume is sitting at around $3.68. Indicators, I mean, we're pretty high here on the day chart. We're pretty high here. The RSI did put in a higher high. I mean, we do have room we can run, but we've never been overbought on the RSI here. This does seem to be a general area of resistance on the RSI. If I draw a horizontal line, you can see this is a general area where we seem to top out. We rarely get over it. The last time we got over it was April 2022. So I take that into consideration. We have the MACD. Wow, big engulfing candles here, huge engulfing candles, which is awesome to see. We're in the red here without a sell signal yet, so we'll keep a close eye on that. It looks like we are above the normal rejection area as well. The normal rejection area, I'd say the mean would be about right here where we see rejection. So we're gonna be keeping a close eye on that. So the day chart, we're pretty high on these indicators. Let's draw, where am I gonna draw this fib at? We're gonna start after the big capitulation. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna start after the big capitulation right here to the bottom right there. What we're seeing is pretty much a wake up to the 618. So we broke below the 618 pretty heavily back here in November 2022, and it's been a battle ever since trying to overtake it. We tried to overtake it in February 2023, March 2023, April 2023, and got rejected 3 times. So it was a 3 top drop top, 1 top, 2 top, 3 top drop top, and then we capitulated all the way down and gradually bottomed out here at around 287. 280. Yeah, 280. But ever since then, we haven't put in higher highs and higher lows. So I'd be keeping an eye on that. Our moon line, I guess, would be over, it says 418, but I would put it at around 425. Short term, however, I do think we might see a slight retracement, probably back down to this 382 area. That would still maintain the bullish structure that we've been in since June of 2023. And I think from there, we'd get a nice bounce up to test the 618 area. This would allow the indicators to cool down because we're pretty high right now. We'd stop here at the 382, maybe jump into the bar a little bit, pick up a couple kegs of moon juice, and then maybe see a nice run up to the 618 and hopefully break through it. So short-term bearish, longer-term bullish on this thing. Short-term, I would be maybe expecting maybe a 10% drop to that 382. And then from there, from the 382 to the 618 is a 20% pump. So that's kind of what I'm going to see. What I'm kind of seeing here is a down and then up scenario. And then once we get to that 618, like I mentioned, it was a very, very powerful resistance area for this coin in the past. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on that price range at around 424, 425 PYR. But it's not looking bad. We definitely look like we have a trend reversal happening here. The trend reversal started June 18th. $1,000 Ben. Is that just, can you just do Ben, or do you have to do 1,000 Ben? I think you can just do Ben. That's what I did when I was short it. Dude, I made so much money on Ben. I bought Ben. I know this sounds crazy about the Ben ETH scenario, but I did the pre-sale on Ben. Yes, I did do that. I bought some some of that and rode that bad boy up. I think I put like a couple hundred in and ended up getting out with a couple K profit, and then we shorted the shit out of it. I think was it last week, Chef? I think it was last week we shorted it once we got the news of BitBoy getting released, or Ben Armstrong. His name's just Boy now, right? It's not BitBoy, his name's just Boy. Once Boy got released, released from BitBoy. Yeah, we put an all-time low 4 days ago. That's crazy. All right, so let's take a look. I don't want to go to the day chart for this. I want to go to the 4 hour time frame. I want to see this price action happening. So 4 hour time frame, like this is what we really caught last week. I remember that last week when we got into our shorts, we were looking at this giant price volume gap, and obviously that's when the news kind of dropped as well. We were chopping around here, and pretty much Ben's been going down since it got listed on exchanges. Since it pretty much got listed on exchanges, he had the slight pump, and then it's just been shit in the bed ever since. Common occurrence for coins like that. But ever since the news got released, we started shorting Ben, and once it broke below that 236, we entered that negative price volume gap. And this is what I mentioned: every time we see these negative price volume gaps, you move through it very, very quickly. They're like black holes, and this is just a perfect example of it. Huge red candles just cascading through that black void all the way down to our all-time low here at 1333. So right now, indicators on the short-term time frame, we're about ready to flip bearish here on the MACD. RSI is tailing down, WTX is tailing down. If we I guess we'll do this to fit the narrative. We do have the slight up, if you want to call that an uptrend. We did break below that, so that is technically bearish. RSI as well. Oh no, RSI I don't think we did. Man, that's off the charts. That is literally off the charts. It just flatlined down here. That is nuts. But yo, Chef in the house, member for 16th months. I need to win it. Let's go. Daddy needs some new moon pants. 16 months? Has it really been 16 months already? Wow, we've been in this downtrend, or this downwards movement, for a long time, man. I really appreciate the support, man. 16 months, that's awesome. I think you were actually my first member as well. But if we get into the short term here of Ben, we found support at the 786, currently probably getting rejected around the 68 area at around 1589 or 1600 even. And then from there, we might be seeing that push down lower. So hopefully that's the case for Ben. Technically, we do have this downtrend as well happening for Ben outside of this scam wick. I remember that wick. That wick right there got a lot of people on Ben. After this big capitulation, that got a lot of people on Ben right there, that wick. Oh, man. But right now, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be seeing here for Ben. We're be keeping an eye on probably around 1600 even. You know, we could possibly go a little bit higher than that, but if we break below the 786, man, we could see Armageddon once again for Ben. That 786 is sitting at around 1463, 1460. So if we break below that 786-ish area, we could be seeing another big capitulation there for Ben. Of course, this was caused by a catalyst, correct? Catalysts outweigh all TA. I mean, the TA could be absolutely in the dirt. Like, it could be the lowest coin possible. Everything's just bottomed out at zero. But one tweet or one big catalyst could bring that coin back to life. So catalyst outweighs all TA. So we have to keep a close monitor on what's going on with Ben. We all know how sporadic he is and everything like that. So if he goes off the walls again, we could see a capitulation. If he comes around and says, you know, I found Jesus, whatever, we're going into Ben coin and stuff like that, that could cause maybe a slight pump. Who knows? But we just got to keep an eye on the narrative of what's happening there, because that is definitely an influence on the coin's price. So right now we're below the 618 at I'd say 1600 even. Keep an eye on that. 786 is sitting at around 1465. We break below that 786, we might be seeing Armageddon once again. So indicators are looking bearish. Indicators are looking bearish here on the 4-hour. Day chart's looking bullish, but we were bullish back here as well. So we did go over A0 towards the beginning of the stream, but I really didn't do a deep dive on it. I was saying, hey, it's my largest holding. I'm down kind of big on it, but my conviction for the coin is strong. I do think it will perform in the bull run, but right now we're sitting at very, very critical support area. Very critical support area for A0. This has been our support area since November of 2022. So if we break that, we don't have any support until we drop down here to, you know, that around 60 to 62 cents. So this has to hold for A0. Day charts looking really good. Like the day chart's looking bullish in my opinion. We're at a very critical support area. We got a buy signal here, which was incorrect, but we are pretty dang deep here on the WTX. The last time we were this deep was June 2022, and that's that big capitulation on every altcoin in the market. That's when you saw that $45 quant and all those coins really hit rock bottom, was back here. So we haven't been this low on a lot of these indicators since that time. So this might be showing, you know, a local bottom or a bottom coming in. I mean, the day chart here is losing this bearish momentum as well. We had a slight bullish fake out right here before we deviated back down, but we are losing our bearish momentum, which I like to see. We are pretty low on the RSI as well. The last time we were this low was around the same time, you know, that May June-ish big capitulation on a lot of altcoins. So this is a general support area for A0. Very, very, very critical support area for A0. We cannot break this. If we break this, who knows? I'm holding it for the cycle, man. Like I mentioned several times, I'm numb to this. At least I say I'm numb to it. That's kind of the curse of having a YouTube channel, man. You look at charts every single day, so you're stuck looking at the price every single day, which can be a part of my language. Kind of can be a mind fuck when you're holding on to some coins. You know, a lot of people say, you know, buy your coin, have your conviction, know where you are in the market cycle, everything like that. Buy it, go away, don't look at it. But unfortunately, I look at the charts several times a day. Yeah, so time was the second coin I charted on the live stream. So if you just want to zoom back, I went pretty in depth on it. We're finally seeing some bullish momentum on it, but we can't count our chickens before they're hatched yet, or no, eggs before they're hatched yet. You know the saying. Yeah, so if we do break below the structure, that 1236 is sitting right there in that support area at around 62 cents. But indicators are looking good on the day time frame, so hopefully we see a good reversal right here. We've been following A0 for a long time in the Discord. Chef Nachan was the one that actually brought it to the Discord's attention and brought it to my attention. Then I started doing some deep dives on it, man. And the things that they were doing, man, is way ahead of the curve, you know. And like you say in crypto, you want to be ahead of the curve, you want to be ahead of the crowd and everything like that. And I think this is a perfect coin to be ahead of the crowd on. It's never seen a bull run before, has a set limited supply that comes out, has military grade security, has ZK sync, all that amazing stuff. And now that we're getting to A0, let's actually get into my I have to show myself a little bit. So if you want to not support the channel, but if you want to follow me on any of my social media links, I do have that QR code right there. If you're watching on a phone, obviously you can't scan it. I do have that link below in the description. What that does is it takes you to my A0 ID domain. On my A0 ID domain, I have all my social media links here. All you have to do is click it. It takes you right there, and you can follow me on any of those. I also do have some wallet addresses down here if you feel so inclined to bless me with some crypto. I'm not asking for that whatsoever. I know we're in a very hard financial time here in the bear market. I do have 100% ownership of this A0 ID. I am going to be doing giveaways once we start picking up in the bull run, where I will be giving away ownership or partial ownership of this A0 ID. I might eventually start selling chunks of ownership of this A0 ID. And what that's going to do is, if you believe in my channel and you believe this is going to grow, possibly my A0 ID will grow along with this channel. And then once, like if I do end up selling it, whatever percentage you own of this A0 ID, you will get that profit. So if I sell this for 1,000 A0 and you own 10%, you will get 100 A0 from that sale. So eventually, once that's capable, it's in the roadmap for 2000. I do plan on giving out and selling partial ownership of my A0 ID. And then maybe if we all join the Discord channel, I'll make a special group of the people who have partial ownership of this A0 ID, and we can all discuss what price we might want to sell it at and stuff like that. Like I really don't want to sell it, but I mean, if the price is there, we're all into crypto to make profit, right? If the price is there, you know, it is what it is. We're in this to make money. I own this for 2 years. After that, I have to renew it for A0. So if A0's price is up hugely after 2 years, I had to pay 25 A0, pretty cheap right now, 25 A0 to lock in this domain. So, you know, 2 years from now, I'll have to pay another 25 A0, and who knows what that price is going to be. I'll have to pay another 25 to keep this A0 domain. But yeah, I think that's kind of cool that you'll be able to sell and give away partial ownership of your A0 ID, which we will be doing later on when that's available and the bull run starts getting fun. So yeah, that link's below in the description. It takes you to all my social media links. And that's my BitApe right there. That's my baby. That's my PFP on all my Web3 right there. If you don't know what BitApes are, definitely look into BitApes. They're created by former Bored Ape Yacht Club members. They're ordinals on the Bitcoin blockchain. They're ordinals on the Bitcoin blockchain, and they're having a big release on the 6th of April or the 6th of September. 3 days, and they're launching some big news, but we'll see how that is. I actually do have a mutant of my ape as well. I'll show you guys real quick. I'm not ending the stream, but I'm going to pull up the end screen real quick. So this is the mutant of my ape. As you can see, my ape up there, that's my ape. This is my that's my mutant right there. I think it looks pretty dope. Okay, so let's get back into some TA. I do, not financial advice, I do recommend anyone to get an A0 ID domain or a domain in general. There's other, you know, platforms that have, or other blockchains that have it. It's just immutable and no one can take it from you. Just like I mentioned yesterday, the owner of X, say the username X that was on Twitter, he owned it for 10, 11 years. And once Elon changed the company over to X, he just stole that username and didn't compensate the person that owned it for over 10 years whatsoever. He just stole it from him. So that kind of shows the power of owning your own domain name and stuff like that. This no one can take from me. So if I build the brand of charting crypto, who knows? You know, I'm just a small fish in a big pond here. Pepe Max is one I've been following. Never heard of it. Oops. There's so many Pepes out. So Pepe Max doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's on a DEX. We'll have to look at it on a DEX. So Pepe Max. So did Pepe Max come out on the 23rd of August? Is this the right one? To toss some indicators on here. I can't even use the RSI on. Yeah, I can't even use the RSI on here. Can't use the day. We'll have to go off like the 1 hour. The 1 hour the RSI should work on the 1 hour, right? Nope. Stochastic doesn't even work on this. And we're gonna chart this the primitive way. So it actually has a market cap of 31,000, so extremely small market cap. It's up 12.5% in 24 hours. You guys can't see all this data because I have all my crap over it. But just trust me. Well, right now, this is the support area for it. If I draw the horizontal line, I would say right there. So that's, we tested it on the 23rd of August, tested it again, or not the 23rd of August. We tested on the 9th of August, tested on the 10th of August, tested on the 17th of August, went to the moon, capitulated right back to it on the 26th of August. And now we're pretty much at it again. So hopefully we find some sort of bounce there. But if we draw from this is kind of where we're to go off of. If we do happen to break below, I don't even know what this price is right here, 4212, whatever it is. It's probably bad news bears, but this is the moon line. This is the line right here for the next run up. Let's see, can I change this? This is wrapped ETH. I would be keeping an eye on this, whatever this price is right here. Whatever that price is, because it already has a 1 top, 2 top. You don't want to get a 3 top and then a drop top, you know? So it already double topped. Hopefully we won't get a triple top, but it does look like on the 1 hour, we do want to be heading up here. So I can't even do percentages on this. MACD did cross over bullish as well. 2 hours ago, we crossed over bullish. So let's just keep an eye on that momentum up here to the 786. You break over the 786, we could be gearing up for the next big rally on this coin. But like I mentioned before, coins that just came out a couple days ago, there's not a lot of prior price data. So it's purely speculation. At least when you have a coin that has prior price data, you can use support and resistance areas. I thought it said it was available on Wrapped or on BNB. Oh. Yeah, right here, Pepe Max, Wrapped BNB. What's the acronym for this? Oh, wow, that is bright. PEPE. Oh, it's just Pepe Max. PEPEMAX. Oh, this is a scam coin. That's a scam coin. Yo, when did CoinMarketCap allow you to have a chart and stuff? Like, this is pretty cool. I mean, we got it right here. Yeah, man, definitely a gamble. Keep an eye on whatever that price is. Maybe it'll tell us the price up here. Looks like that price is 10756. So if we get over 10756, we'll probably run up to 15405 and then so on and so forth. Oh, who was around when I used to use fibs like this? Oh man, I remember that. I used to use a white screen. I used colored fibs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can see the power of fibs, man. This thing has pretty much hit every single fib. You know, we hit the 382 right here, capitulated to the 618, went back up to the 382, capitulated down to the 786, tested the 786 as resistance, went down here, tested the 786 as resistance again, tested the 786 resistance again, and I think we're gonna be testing it one more time. And if we don't get over it on that next attempt, we'll probably see a capitulation to the downside. That's pretty neat. CoinMarketCap has that. Holy crap, it's already 8:36. I've already been streaming for an hour. Tell you what, time flies when you're just sitting here chatting it up. What we need to do is get me and Road Dogg on one of these bad boys together. Oh, this is available. Oh, never mind. It's Ben. That is Ben. Dude, that'd be so awesome if this is A0's bottom. Like, you don't know how pumped I would be. I would be so pumped. Unfortunately, we did put in okay, hang on one sec. Did we put in a lower low? Or what is this price? Like, I really need to see the bottom of this candle right here. Draw a horizontal line. Now I'm trying to find hopium for myself. Okay, that is the bottom right there. Did we hit this? If we haven't hit it yet, we officially haven't put in a lower low. Oh man, we did. Man, I thought I was gonna find a little bit of hopium for myself. Darn. Oh. We went over the Bitcoin dominance yesterday. What we need to see the Bitcoin dominance do is break below this 48%, that very critical support area. The great part is the main price volume sitting down here at 47 as well. And once we start getting down there, there is a huge negative price volume gap right there. So hopefully that would be the case. And then once we break below this, that's where your alt season, that's where your fun times are going to be. Look at this price volume gap on the Bitcoin dominance. That's a 6% gap right there, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for the Bitcoin dominance, that's huge. That is huge for the Bitcoin dominance. If we start entering this, man, we are going to have some fun. I'm telling you. We're getting so close, guys. I can feel it. I'm starting to get hyped again. I'm starting to be like, hey, I need to make videos every day. I've been making general updates to the channel, stuff like that. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I'm ready. I'm ready. So other than that, guys, I really don't know what to talk about. What do you guys want to look at? Pretty much been chopping sideways. ETH, I think ETH is still printing the blue bars on the BBWP weekly. Man, that's a crazy good chart right there. I'm telling you what. Yeah, the BBWP. Look at that. BBWP's just been printing blue bars. Absolutely printing. Something big's about ready to happen for ETH. Like I've never seen that in any other chart. But I'd say once ETH breaks over 26,000, then we should be good to go for altcoins. At 27,000, that's the 618. So once we get over the 618 here for Ethereum, that's when we should start getting some altcoin fun, I would have to say. Fingers crossed. I mean, we do. Yo, we do. I don't know if I've never seen this before. First time taking a look at it. This uptrend since June 2022. We're pretty much testing it right now. So like I said, ETH might be gearing up for a big move. I mean, that BBWP, man. Lay that back over there. I'm gonna lay, bam. Nope, that's the 3-day when you go to the weekly. Something's brewing. Something's brewing. Oh. I think yesterday when we were looking at H bar, yeah, we looked at H bar yesterday, and I actually was talking about you, Chef, how you always say I'm bearish on it, and I think I was actually bullish on it for once yesterday. Let's see. I don't think I was looking at it on here. Where was I looking at it? I think did I go all the way down to MEXC and look at it? Yeah, I did. Oh, it broke down. So what we were talking about for H bar yesterday was if it got over the 618, that would be the moon line. Or we were talking about a short. I don't really remember what we were talking about yesterday. But indicators right here, definitely bearish. We're starting to lose our bearish momentum right here, but we do have 23 hours and 18 minutes. So we pretty much have a whole day for this candle to take on. So I really wouldn't put any weight on this candle right now because it just started. WTX is pretty low. RSI is tailing down. We are below the 786. I think that's what I said. I thought we were talking about a short on H bar yesterday. Who knows? But I think for the time being, we're heading down to 4.5 for H bar. Right there. Signed, sealed, delivered. There you go. Training crypto approved. Oh man. Yo, we actually started that candle on time and it started green. We opened above the 0.5. Still looking good, guys. We're still looking good here. The next main resistance at the 618 right here at 1827. We get over 1827 for time, we're gonna be Gucci. We're gonna be good to go. Man, we've been waiting so long on time. So long. The great part is, let me go to my layers. Object tree. Let me hide that. We go to our we go to here, and this getting back over this price range right here, this one back here from June 2022 is massive. That was such a large support area that we broke for time. Like I mentioned prior in the live stream, that's when all the altcoins had their huge capitulation, and us just finally getting back over that and opening another candle above that is just bullish AF for me for time. So even if we come back down, now we have that very critical support area once again. We overtook it with one candle. You can see the power of that support area. We were down here for several days to weeks, you know, from June 29th all the way till August 16th. We hovered around that. So us just retaking that resistance is already a win. That's already a win in my book for time. That is awesome. Amazing bullish news there. Now we just need to continue. We just need to continue this bullish momentum. Forgot how I drew this. Actually, this is the valid fib. So we're not technically above the 0.5 yet. But we're almost there. If we get over 1765, then we're good up to around 1880, or I'd say $19. And then this is the moon line right here. If we break above that, then it's blast off. So that's your moon line right there. That's 618 at $19. So yeah, we're all getting excited right now, but don't count your eggs before they're hatched, chickens before they're hatched, whatever the saying is. We could come up here, back test and capitulate. You know, this thing likes to have God candles, then capitulate back down. But just being over this main support area is already a win in my books. It's already a win in my books. So we'll take each win. Even that's a big win. That's not a small win either. That's a big win. Getting back over the 382. That's a big win for time. So time's looking good. We get over that 618, we're going to be real good. Indicators are still looking fantastic as well. Unfortunately, I did buy back here, so I am slightly in profit again on this coin. I'm not selling. I'm holding it for the cycle. Yo, Grizz in the house. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out here. I really don't know what to talk about. We pretty much went over everything I wanted to go over the last 2 days. We're just kind of sitting back and waiting. I don't think we're going to see much price action tomorrow. Tomorrow's Labor Day. Either my assumption would be maybe tomorrow night, because tomorrow everyone's going to be coming back from vacation. You know, everyone's going to be coming back from their holiday vacation. And once they get back home and unpacked and everything like that, they might take a look at the charts. But as of right now, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on in the crypto. Everyone's on vacation in the United States for Labor Day. No, I wanted the short NMR. We talked about that yesterday, and at the end of the stream, I forgot what we talked about. I'm like, what is that other coin? What is that other coin? What is that other coin? And I just didn't go back and look at what I said. But yeah, NMR, we wanted to short NMR. Where is it? Oh man, good thing I didn't short it, because I was looking at this candle right here and it went up higher. So hey, we didn't short it, so that's good. But NMR now is hitting the 2236 resistance area. Actually, this fib isn't even correct. 1 second. Oh man, we're above the 2236. We're gonna have to make this a little bit bigger. We'll go to the next higher high, which is this. And maybe we'll just go to the all-time high. Yeah, here we go. This is the fib. So NMR is trying to work its way up to $24, $24.75 to $25. We're pretty high on the RSI. Like I mentioned, we're starting to deviate down. WTX has a lot of room to run. We're still bullish here on the MACD as well. So I'd be keeping an eye on this general price here at 25. You can see in the past, that was a very, very heavy resistance area. We wicked above it. We wicked above it several times, but never got a candle above it since we fell below it in April of 2022. See right here, we hit it with the body. We wicked above it, but we got that rejection. We wicked above it here, got that rejection. And then now we're finally testing it again. Oh no, we're not. We tested it again here in February. We hit it, wicked above it, got rejected. So yeah, I think that would be the play here. I'm glad I didn't short it. I think we're gonna be working our way up to 24.75. And then if we get rejection from there, like I've mentioned yesterday, I've seen coins that do large moves like this normally retrace back down to the 50% area of that. Oh shit. 50% area of that pump. So that's kind of what I would be looking for. That 50% area there would bring you back down to, I'd say, the 0.5 to the 382 area, you know, that $15 range. So I still think that's the play. Maybe let's keep an eye on 24, then short the bad boy down to $15, $16. But I don't know if there's a catalyst behind this either. If there's a catalyst behind that, then it's gonna go to the moon. But like I mentioned, that's your moon line right there. You get over $24, $25, this thing's gonna go. Uh-oh, I'm out of music. Yep. Okay, guys. Well, with that, I'm probably going to end the live stream. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. We did go over quite a few coins today. I don't know if I'll do a live stream tomorrow or not. We'll see. Hopefully we see some price action. So not a very, I mean, I guess it was still a good live stream. We got to chat and everything like that, but yeah, I really don't have anything else to talk about. Plus it's pretty much the time that I get off. I'm just getting off 10 minutes earlier than normal. So appreciate everybody coming out. Oh, BNT, there we go. This will be the last coin we look at. This is the last coin we'll look at, then I'm gonna go. Banker Network BNT down 0.3%, 42 cents, $62 million market cap, only 145,000 coins in circulation. Looks like all the coins are in circulation, which is fantastic. They can't dilute it on you. All-time high was 5 years ago. Did we go over this yesterday? Yeah, we went over this yesterday. I was saying the all-time high didn't make an all-time high in 5 years because they put more coins in circulation. As you can see, the market cap was only 300 million here, but the price was all the way up to $10. Here, the market cap was 1.5 billion, and the price was only up to $8. So BNT here has pretty much been moving sideways since July 2022. Indicators right now, RSI is not looking bad. We're putting in higher highs, higher lows. We're starting to work our way towards a higher high. WTX here is doing the same thing, higher highs, higher lows, currently working our way towards a higher high. We did just cross over bullish as well. We've been bearish since August 14th, so that's a good sign there, crossing over bullish on the day chart. So we're actually going to have to, let's see, yeah, we're going to have to do this. No, this. Make sure it's accurate. Oh, that's not right. Is it this bottom? Yeah, it's this bottom right here, because you can see we found resistance at the 382 right here, broke above it, hit the 618. That's where we started getting some price action, some choppiness, capitulated back down to the 236. The 236 is our support. Now we need to work on retaking the 382 here at 45 cents. You retake that 45 cents, then you have a very good chance of running up to the 618 right here at 54 cents. So in the short term right now, I would be looking for probably a movement up to 45 cents. We're currently at 42. I mean, that's a 6% move. So, I mean, it's not that difficult. And for your support line, you don't want to break below 40. You break below 40, you're going to have a bad time. But indicators right now are looking promising for at least a movement up to the 382. So keep an eye on the 382 at around 45 to 46 cents. You break above that, then we're going to be good to go. And we'd be continuing putting in some good bullish movement here for BNT. So yeah, that's going to be the prediction for BNT. Let's just keep an eye on that 382. I do think we're going to be working our way up there, and that's your moon line up to the 618. So bullish short term. All right, guys, with that, I appreciate everybody coming out and supporting the channel tonight. 3 day in a row live stream. We're very, very, very close to the bull run, in my personal opinion. Stick in there. A lot of coins are hitting some very critical support areas right now as well. So this upcoming weeks will be important. This upcoming weeks will be very important. Let's see what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin starts dropping and altcoins start dropping. We're going to be breaking some very critical support areas, and then we're going to be seeing some very, very dark times. So hopefully that's not the case. It is what it is. It is what it is. So with that, guys, thank you for stopping out. I'll catch you guys next time on the live stream of Charting Crypto.